So, long time no see. I know it's been quite a hot minute since I have been on YouTube and shared any haul videos, but frankly, we just came out of a stay-at-home order, and we weren't allowed to buy non-essential items until yesterday. So I was good throughout. I've been so good throughout the whole pandemic. I followed all the rules. I did everything I could to do my part to for this whole pandemic. I stayed home when we were asked to do so. I did not travel out of the country. I did not travel out of the province. I had no need to. I am not an essential worker. I did not need to travel for work or anything. So to me, I was being asked to do my part, to stay home, to only go out if I needed to, which I did. And when I did so, to wear a mask, socially distance, I did. And that's what I did. So I wasn't going shopping. I wasn't gonna make videos about hauls that I wasn't doing. It's that simple. And I was not going to go shopping and do hauls in videos to encourage my fellow Canadians to do that. I wanted to do my part, and to do that I have to set an example, and I stayed at home where I was supposed to be. So my friend has a sign on her Facebook that says home is where your ass should be. Yeah, that's where it was. So yesterday I finally left the house. I've left the house before, but I mean I went to the Dollar Tree, and it was the first day they were allowed to sell us non-essential items. And so I went in. It was 10 o'clock in the morning, and I was surprised of how messy and disorganized the store was, considering that we have been in almost lockdown for 2 months here in Ontario. In some parts of Ontario, it's been 8 months. They couldn't get their act together and get the store cleaned up. I mean, it's not like you had a lot of people coming in buying non-essential items because you weren't allowed to sell them. So, rant over. What I did pick up were a few of the Crafter Square items, because that's exactly what I wasn't able to buy for the last 2 months. And by the way, even though we are still asked not to go out unless it's, essential, no one's paying attention to that. I am fully vaccinated. That's right. I have my 2 doses, my 2 Moderna doses. I'm fully vaccinated. So I've done my part. Now up to you to do yours. And I'm still masking, and I believe in that, and it is the rule here. So that's what we're doing. Okay. What did I pick up at Dollar Tree? I picked up Crafter Square's item. I picked up these rolls, and you know what? They just call them the Crafter Square. It's the brand from Dollar Tree. The distribution by Greenbrier. That's just a distributor. For all we know, this is the same company that makes this product for all sorts of companies. So it's a polyvinyl chloride. It's 100% polyester backing, and it says here waterproof effect and soft feel, easy to cut with a scissor, widely used, perfect for sewing, crafts, accessories, jewelry, and more, available in multiple colors. That's what it is. It's a piece of faux leather. It says it's 11 3/4 inches by 20 inches wide. So people are saying this is like cricket supplies because of the way it is packaged. This doesn't have to be used in an electronic die cutting machine, which what is a Cricut, a Silhouette, and the Brother Scan and Cut. You can cut this with scissors. You can cut this with your die cutting machines. You can sew on this. You can glue this. It is just full leather. It is a good price though for a full sheet like this of this faux leather type of material. Here in Canada, this is $1.25. Big rip-off Dollar Tree. You make us pay 25 cents more here in Canada. But yeah, in the US, of course, it's $1 because everything's $1 at Dollar Tree in the US. In Canada, things are $1.25, and a lot of things are $1.50 now. Very disappointing. So, next item I picked up. So I got the full leather in brown. My store, like I said, was a mess. Oh, I got what they had. There was some black, white, and blue. So I got like one of each just to try them. I also got the transfer tape. Now this, do they explain what this is? Cut a piece of transfer tape with same size as your cut image, apply. Yeah, so the transfer tape is exactly what it is. It's in order to be able to move any vinyl letters, any letters that you would cut out, usually on an electronic die cutting machine, so you can remove them from the sheet that you've cut, that the machine has cut them, and you can place them in a straight line on the object that you wish to decorate. That's what transfer tape is for. It is also another fancy word for clear sticky back vinyl. So yes, other sticky back vinyls will do. And so I got that. What I liked is that they have them in the small box. So for those of us who have a Cricut Joy, which is the smallest of the Cricut electronic die cutting machines, this should work with the rolls of vinyl and stuff that are sold in the size of the Cricut Joy machine. But mind you, you can use your regular size products and rolls of vinyl and just cut them to the size that will fit on the smaller machine. They also have this craft fabric. It says it's 100% polyester, and it measures 21 by 20 inches. All day it was only white at my store. This stuff is stiff as heck. I really don't know what the intention is behind this. To me, this feels incredibly stiff. I would not make any article of clothing with this, but the only thing I could think of using this for maybe was like as a backing, a support for something else. I was thinking if you make art journals, maybe this is a good backing to use in the spine. There's just an idea that came to me, but it's really, really like stiff fabric. It sounds like polyester. So yeah, okay, got that. This is a really good deal. The Crafter Square Baker's Twine. You get 500 feet on here, or 152.4 meters. Hello, this is a very good deal considering how much we would pay for this in a craft store. We all know we overpay for these things in craft stores, but yeah, it's just Baker's Twine. So it's, you know, and this was the only roll that was at my store, so I picked that up. New and to me was this beading and jewelry wire. This is Craft Medley. This is distributed by Multicraft here at the Canadian distributor. And yeah, so it says 28. I guess that's the gauge. There's 3 meters, or just over 3 yards on each little roll. There were 2 color sets, so pick that up. It's interesting because I got some of the Crafter's Square wood die cuts and the Craft Medley wood die cuts. So one is Greenbrier distribution, when the other one is Multicraft. It's all the same thing, people. So yeah, okay. So that, and each kit has 6 pieces. So laser cut. These are craft. Laser cut craft icons. Okay, the Craft Medley ones are basically, I assume they are chipboard. These are probably chipboard. And the Craft Medley say they are laser cut wood. I'm back. Sorry. Of course, I haven't made a video in months, and I would just get interruption after interruption the day I decide to make one video. Okay, so where was I? Okay, I got these Craft Medley laser cut wood shapes, and these ones are called laser cut craft icons by Crafter Square. These are like flowers. These kind of look like clocks. They are clocks. So got that. And I also got a package like this with the little animals. So that is new. Picked up, not a new item, but I picked up a package of doilies because I will be tea dyeing these, and they come in a pack of 2. Very cheap quality, so they're perfect for tea dyeing. Picked up the one and only package of chisels, or wood carving set. That's what they're called. Wood carving set. These are good to use on rubber also, to make your own stamps. And I haven't tried them yet, so I don't know if they're solid tools, but there's 4 in here, so it's not a bad price. I got this cute set of pencils just because there's the little cats on them. It's the, what do you call these pencils where, you know what, when the lead gets down to the stub and you just pull it out and, push the next one in. Yeah, the leads are already sharp, and when you get to the dull part, you just pull it out and then push down the next one. So yeah, I really got this just because of the little cats. Got that. Some other tools that are sold. This is called a craft spatula. Easily scrape and clean cutting mats, lift clearly. So if you're familiar with electronic die cutting machines and the tools that are used or sold for that purpose, then you will recognize what this is. It's essentially, as it says, to lift materials off a cutting mat. And that is what it is. And this is the craft picker. This is usually used to remove, to help you remove little pieces of material like dots on letters. And if you were cutting out a vinyl doily, let's say, all these little pieces that you would have to pick off the mat so you could have just a doily. This would be very handy for that. Some glass squeeze eyedroppers. These are glass, which is fun because these are a little harder to find here. So the fact that I could find these at Dollar Tree is great. These are great to use in all sorts of art making techniques where you want to pull up some ink or paint from a bottle, let's say, and you want to drop it on the surface to make some sort of splattering effect, or you want to mix and match colors, make your own mixes. These are really good for that. Saves you the trouble of saving the ones from medicine bottles, and they're not all glass nowadays, so these are fun. Okay, this is the first time I buy these. It's called an Easy Squeeze Glitter Glue Applicator. I don't know what the difference is between this and another squeezy bottle, but it says it's perfect for sorting, storing, and dispensing paints, glitter glues, and other liquids. It's a little bottle. It says it's great for that. I was curious. I had to buy it. It's just basically a little squeeze bottle. I guess if you have a bigger bottle or you're mixing your own colors, you can put it in here, and it has a tiny little nozzle. I guess so. Yeah, this pops off so you can fill it. So I guess that's the intention. There's some felt stickers with Canadian flags. You get 6 in here. Felt Canadian flag stickers and some red maple leaves. You also get 6 in this package, and they're like a felt sticker backing. I got this glue and residue square. This is really great for removing glue residue, sticky back from price tags. You rub it. You just rub it a little bit, and then it gets like a little bit of black gunk on here, and you remove that and you rub a little bit more, and that's how you were able to remove the sticky off of anything that you like. If you remove the price tag off of something, or if you're gluing something and the glue spreads out, this is a good way to rub off the excess glue. A new, new, everything's new, of course. My first time there in 2 months. Glass etching cream. Now this, if this is good, if this works, this is such a good deal. Because I still have contact. I still am the brand ambassador for a glass etching cream company, and I can tell you that their stuff is not cheap. And when I first got on their design team, this is what I got. I basically got a tiny little jar of glass etching cream, and usually if you use it properly, this will last you a very, very, very long time, because you use it and you scrape back all the extra back into the jar, and this stuff, you just reuse it and reuse it. So it's a pretty good deal at this price. Yeah, but I don't know if it's actually good. I haven't tried it. Yeah, so there you go. Some etching cream. So I could see why they would start selling vinyl and things like that at Dollar Tree with the tools, because if you're going to do glass etching, it's really fun to make your own stencils out of the vinyl on your die cutting machine, using the tools to remove the vinyl stencil, using the transfer tape to move the vinyl stencil onto your glass, and to use this etching cream to etch the glass. It all goes together. Okay. And speaking of vinyl, I just picked up like a sheet of the white, and this is American Crafts. And American Crafts makes a lot of products for Cricut. I know that. They're both in the same neighborhood in Utah. And yeah, that's how it works. So I thought I would check out this. So you get this sheet, this big sheet. I guess it's 12 by 12. Yes, 12 by 12. I also picked up this black. It has a print on it. It's very hard to show you, kind of a lacy print on the black. Yeah, there was that. And there was a brown. There were all sorts of colors of vinyl sheets. But since I have a lot of the real stuff, the Cricut brand vinyl and stuff, I did not want to spend a lot of money on more stuff, since I already have a lot. Okay, this is not a craft item, but can be used in the craft room. And what can't be used in the craft room, I ask you? I saw this is Essentials brand, a mask container. How very 2020, 2021, right? Our lives have forever changed, and masks are our way of life now. And this is what it is sold for. It is to put our masks in, to transport them in our bags. But I thought this not only is a great idea for keeping your mask clean It also would make a nice storage container. So here's the container out of the crinkling plastic, and it has two flimsy little latches there and the little hinge, you know. So this is your mask case, but I'm sure this is great for storage, perhaps of some die cuts, some ephemera for our crafting also. So yeah, I thought I would pick up a few of these. I picked 4 up for my family for mask carrying and a few more for the craft room. I think that this is great for storing extra masks in the car, in the glove compartment. You know, it's one thing to stuff the mask that you're wearing into your pocket, you know, but when, you know, just to keep this, just a nice way to keep it clean. Okay. And what else did I get? Okay, I think I have 2 more items to share with you. Okay, 2 other items I picked up. I got this pad of paper. It's called the ABC Practice Pad with the lines, like these lines. And I just thought the sheets were nice and wide, and if you folded them in half, they might be a good size to include when making art journals. So that's what I got that for. And the last thing I have is this coupon holder. I just purchased one. I wanted to see how it works, and it's just like a plastic little thing, and what I thought was neat is that, look, it's called a coupon holder, but I could see this being practical for holding special documents, you know, maybe things for inside the car, and you could put this in the glove compartment. Definitely can be used in the craft room for papers. You can use it for coupons also. That's what it's intended for, but I just thought this is a nice little thing to have if you have any important papers, like if you have papers to bring to the doctors and stuff. Now, although everything is supposed to be digital now, and everything isn't. You know, we use a system here with the University of Ottawa hospital system that we have the information on our card, and the information is shared between all the hospitals and stuff. Nevertheless, I have found in recent days that old-fashioned paperwork seems to work faster sometimes. So I have been forced to carry papers again, even though doctors have access to digital files. It's like they don't have time to read them. So, anyway, what else? Oh, no, one more thing I bought. There were some books. Dollar Tree is a great place to purchase books for your reading pleasure and all that, of course, but also for taking apart and not feeling so bad that you've only spent $1.25 on these books, and you can tear them apart to make other books, art journaling and whatnot. So there was this coloring book, and it had this post-it on it, and it had these price tags. I don't even know what this is. Doesn't say what store that's from. Anyway, so there was this one, and it has like quotes. So this is like a sea life type of motif coloring book. Got that. I thought the images were fun. The quotes might be fun to use. So yeah, adult coloring book, stress therapy. All right. I picked up the Arts and Crafts of China. It has wonderful images inside of all sorts of crafts, Chinese crafts. And I'm gonna, you know, definitely peruse this. Look at this. I'll, you know, it's crafting, so it's fun. And then I'll probably take it apart for the images for journaling. I picked up this book, The Home Lighting Effects Bible. Not that I was really interested in the subject. I will look up a few things about light positioning in the kitchen. That's something we're struggling with right now, and we are considering making some changes. So maybe I'll find some good tips in here. But I just thought this, again, is a great book to take apart for all its images and to reuse, to repurpose into another journal. And last but not least, I picked up this book. I think it is in Spanish. I'm not really sure. It's funny that it was at Dollar Tree. It was the only one too, but that's why I picked it up, because it's in a foreign language. And I thought the text would be fun for art journaling and such. So yeah, that's why I picked it up. And then the book itself can be made into a journal afterwards. So that's it for my Dollar Tree haul. Post stay at home order. No, we are actually in my first Dollar Tree haul in stage 1 of the reopening plan for the province of Ontario here in Canada. There we go. That is what it is. All right. I hope that I entertained you with that, and please continue to practice social distancing, wear your mask, get vaccinated. It's the best thing we can do if we want life to get back to somewhat pre-pandemic life. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and until next time, stay crafty. Bye.